Seems like just yesterday, everybody and their mama was moving to the best city in the country, Dallas, Texas. However, as of recent, people are leaving and fleeing the city of Dallas, Texas. And in this video, we're going to discuss why that is. I was born and raised in Dallas, Texas, have resided here my entire life, and I absolutely love the city of Dallas. However, saying that, there's a lot of things that I dislike about the city of Dallas. And quite frankly, me and my man right here have considered moving from Dallas, Texas. And in this video, we're going to discuss why that is. It's not all good in the hood, and we're going to cover it, so stay tuned. Another reason people despise the city of Dallas is going to be the landscape. I don't care what anybody says. People can argue, debate with me in the comments. They don't know what they're talking about, first and foremost. But Dallas, the landscape is very flat. There is nothing to look at. It is very, very boring. Guys, the only thing beautiful to look at in the city of Dallas is going to be, one, the downtown Dallas skyline, which is beautiful when it's all lit up, especially in the middle of the night. And two, when I look into Sophia's eyes at home, my baby girl cat, who's the most beautiful cat that's ever existed. Other than that, on your daily commute to work, to pick up your kids, to go grocery shopping, whatever the case is, it's going to be a horrible view, and I'm going to get a lot of slack. However, for instance, when I go to our San Diego office, San Francisco, Los Angeles offices, and even though I might be stuck in traffic like we are right now, take a look at that, son. Let's forward it so they can see. As far as the eye can see, guys, and I don't know if the camera can focus in that far, you see nothing but vehicles. So, landscape, terrible. Nothing to look at. And when you compare it to other parts of the country, whether it's California, Colorado, the landscape there is gorgeous. I can drive that San Diego to Los Angeles drive, and I absolutely love it. I enjoy it. I can be stuck in bumper to bumper traffic, but I love those mountains. I love the ocean views. And here, what can I tell you? It's like looking at an ex-girlfriend who's not as attractive as she once was many years ago. So, landscape, big problem. And if you come from an area in the country that offers breathtaking views, you're going to be sorely disappointed residing in Dallas, Texas. Okay, let's move on to the next reason, as Selena is playing right here at my spot. We're probably gonna have to walk over there and grab a couple margaritas. However, I'm with Nathan, my youngest, so we're not gonna get too crunk tonight. Moving on to the next point of why so many people are leaving Dallas, and that is going to be the crime rate. We're in Deep Ellum. I'm not saying that it's not safe, but what I am saying, it's definitely not the safest place in the DFW Metroplex. And according to Area Vibe, Dallas has a crime rate 95% higher than the national average. So hopefully you can hear me, guys. It's very loud out here, but crime rate is significant right here in Dallas. So you might have to stay strapped with those things, or with that strap, if you know what I'm saying, because it can get a little bit sticky depending on the side of town that you're in. So crime, definitely a deterrent on why people don't stick around very long, because it could be an issue. So if you don't like violence, or if you don't want people breaking into your home, Dallas is probably not going to be the ideal place, because there's going to be a lot safer places and cities throughout the country. So crime issue, Dallas, Texas. Okay, guys, we're gonna move on to the next spot, mainly because it's extremely loud, there is a lot of entertaining characters out here. However, in every direction that we go, we smell the devil's lettuce, and I don't want Nathan to indirectly smell and inhale anything. So we're gonna keep it moving. It's not the most child-friendly environment, Deep Ellum that is. So let's head downtown, see if we can get ourselves a cocktail and a good juicy steak and enjoy the evening in a different location. Now, while it is beautiful today and the weather is exceptional, guys, the sun is out, it's 70 degrees, a light breeze. Oh, I wish it was like this each and every day. And that brings me to the next reason why so many people cannot live in Dallas, Texas for very long, and that's during the summer months, because it's extremely, extremely hot. I am talking 100 degrees plus pretty much every day of the summer. So if you don't like the heat and you don't like humidity, this is going to be a horrible place to call home. In addition to that, there's hailstorms and tornadoes as well. So extreme weather can cause havoc in Dallas, Texas. That can cost tens of thousands of dollars worth of damage, not only to your home, but your cars and property as well. So weather is a big factor, especially when you come from climates, again, like San Diego, the city that I absolutely love and hold dear to my heart, mainly because of the weather. It is absolutely perfect, 365, and Dallas is not the case, because it can be nice, which it is today, and tomorrow it could be cold as heck where you have to stay inside. And in addition to that, during the summer, be prepared to spend hundreds of dollars more on your electric bill, because I assure you, you're going to need that AC going night and day. It's not going to get a day off, because that thing is going to need to be cranking out cold air. And that's one thing that I really, really dislike about living right here in Dallas, and that is the climate in addition to the landscape. But number one, if I had to pick one thing, the weather in Dallas during the summer, it's brutal. Guys, I'm a hot-natured individual. So me walking around the streets of Dallas, or if I go to the mall and I have to park outside, not in covered parking, if I take more than 20 steps, I'm going to be sweating profusely as if I just played a basketball game. So weather, big con right here in Dallas, and a lot of people just can't handle it when they move here. We are close to the equator, so heat. Just think heat, think hot if you're moving to Dallas. Okay, let's move on to the next item, and that is going to be the lack of outdoor recreational activities, mainly because, once again, the landscape in Dallas is going to be extremely flat. In addition to that, it's hot as heck. So how are you going to take advantage of the outdoors if it's brutally hot? In addition to that, guys, there's just not much to look at. I hate to say it, I love the city of Dallas, but what are you gonna look at? And when I'm in dire need of some motivation or some beauty in regards to the Dallas landscape, you see where I'm at, baby. Look right behind me. Let's see if we can show that. You see the downtown Dallas skyline. Guys, and that is as beautiful as it's going to get. There are no mountains, there are no beaches. We do have some lakes, but you know, they're pretty dirty. They're not the most beautiful things in the world. So in regards to outdoor recreation, there's just not a lot to do. And while we do have some parks, like for instance, right here in downtown, we have Clyde Warren Park. It's a beautiful park. It does overlook the downtown skyline, and it is beautiful in the nighttime. In addition to that, there's numerous restaurants and bars where you can hang out, take in the beautiful skyline, and just have some laughs and a good time as you watch a lot of people coming and going. But other than that, there's just not a lot of things to do if you come from Colorado or other parts of the country where you can take advantage of the outdoors. And there's a lot of things to do outside while you're getting your exercise and vitamin D. Dallas just really isn't going to offer much in regards to outdoor recreation. Another reason why people might leave Dallas, Texas is going to be that the city is massive. It is one of the biggest metro areas in the country. So if you prefer a slower pace of life, if you don't want to have to deal with traffic congestion and a ton of people everywhere you go, Dallas is definitely not the place to call home. I personally enjoy the hustle and bustle of a large city. I like the fact that there's a lot of things that I can do and partake in on the weekends. I especially enjoy having a ton of dining options as well. So if you're more of a slower pace of life and you like to keep to yourself and you don't want to be in crowds everywhere you go and you don't want your house to bump up to your neighbor's house, even though you live in a single family home and not an apartment, Dallas is probably not going to be on your short list, because living in a big city could be an issue for a lot of residents. I, for one, absolutely love it, but a lot of people don't enjoy living in a large city. They decide to move to other parts of the state or the country. The DFW area comprises of 19 counties and about 15,600 square miles, and will soon be the third largest metro area in the United States. Guys, those are a few of the reasons why people decide not to stay in the greatest city in the world, quite frankly. I love Dallas, Texas, while there are some cons that, quite frankly, I despise. Number one being the hot, humid summers. It's very rough for me and my boys. That's why we head to San Diego to our California offices, and I get some work done during the summer, thank God. And also the landscape. You know, when I do come back from California, and people are going to think I'm ridiculous and throw me under the bus, but yes, Southern California, the landscape is a trillion, kabillion times better than North Texas. Period, in discussion. I don't care what anybody says. I live in reality. When I see those mountains, the ocean, just the views are absolutely spectacular. And I come back home to Dallas and I'm driving down 635, 75, tollway 121, doesn't matter, side roads, highways. I see nothing but concrete, just dirt. There's nothing beautiful, I must say. However, Dallas makes it up in other ways. Cost of living. The people in the great state of Texas are the best in the world, kind, friendly. That, without question, in my opinion, are the best, and I travel pretty frequent around the country and around the world, and the people in Texas are always very welcoming, and I just love that. I love that my kids are being raised here in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. However, Dallas is not perfect, and I keep it 1,000 on this channel. Dallas is not for everyone, and I am the first one to admit it. So if you can't handle some of those cons, then Dallas is not for you. Maybe Houston, Austin, San Antonio, or maybe you need to head to California. And I'm not gonna get into politics. I'm sure people are going to be commenting a lot of nonsense. I am not here to discuss politics. What I can tell you is if you don't like Texas because of the weather and the landscape, believe me, San Diego will check the boxes out for you. However, it's going to be very expensive, and there's a whole other bunch of cons if you decide to move to California and San Diego. But that's just my take on Dallas and why so many people have moved. Quite frankly, quite a few have said Dallas is not for us. We're packing up and leaving. The good thing is they obviously called your boy Richard Soto with VIP Realty, and I listed their homes and I got them sold fast and for top dollar with the least amount of hassle. So whether you're looking to purchase, sell, or lease, give us a call at VIP Realty. My team and I would be happy to assist you with your next real estate transaction. We want to be the go-to source for all your real estate needs. Guys, it is an absolutely spectacular, glorious day in Dallas, Texas. It's early afternoon. I'm going to take the rest of the day off. Me and my little one are just gonna chop it up, have a good time, head to the park, hang out, have some Mi Cocina, and I might have one margarita, and just enjoy the day. I hope you and your family are healthy, blessed, and everything is going your way, baby, as it should. God bless you, and we will see you on the next video.